Be LingLing versus 6. This is a matchup we've seen a little bit of late, including last week's Grand Finals.
So we're already seeing a quick perspective into this matchup. Ling gets one down tilt. It's gonna be a lot of percent right away.
Yeah, and one of the things that with Incin too, though, which is crazy, is that we've actually been talking about it of late. We think Incin actually does pretty good in this matchup because we used to think that this was like silly to even think that, but SkyJ just beat Mudace at whatever that was called. That helps though, getting Stitch Face. But we saw SkyJ beat Mudace. We've seen 6am do well. We've seen 6am die.
That's just a blatant thing. Here's the thing: Incineroar is really good.
Yeah.
I personally think, I kind of agree with you on the idea that he does really well in this matchup. For example, Peach, they got that float. So think about it. He's already got a command grab, which does get on shield. But side B into the float, you know where they're going to be. They're going to be straight ahead of you. It's not like Peach is going to be at a weird angle.
Yeah, and Incineroar always has kill options. But if the big thing with Incineroar is he's committal. His buttons up close are great. Peach can float. So you have to play lane against Incineroar. That's just the only way you fight the matchup. You cannot go in on Incineroar all the time, otherwise you lose. And so far we're seeing Ling will do that to a T. He wants the W. And he will play and camp you as much as he needs to. So when you do stuff like that, he can punish you every time.
People, myself included, struggle actually edge-guarding Incineroar sometimes. But Ling just seems like he just knows.
Turn it.
He's ready.
Item-based characters are really good against people with linear recoveries. That's just the way it is.
Smart recovery there from Ling too. Recognize that. That was nice. That was a nice jump. Recognize that Ling is just going to because Peach Parasol is going to obviously go through the ledge and get a hit, and that's a free revenge every single time for 6. But recognizing that and actually fading out with it and not getting them the revenge.
Excellent. One of 6's best traits is reading things at ledge. He doesn't necessarily just go for ledge traps. He reads your jumps all the time. So. And
it also helps that he has a DLC up air.
True. He has a lot of DLC buttons. Incineroar has some of the best buttons up close in the game. Down tilt, up air, his F tilt, his forward air is really good. He's got the command grab, he's got Darkest Lariat, he has one of the best spot dodge cancels in the game outside of Terry. So you always have to respect Incineroar throughout the whole match. That's why even now with this big lead, Ling can't get comfortable because Incineroar on last stock with a couple of those alone whips is right back in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Granted though, so far it's not looking like it's much of an issue because Ling has done a good job. Actually, now I think about it, Ling hasn't really gotten too many hits these past few stocks. Actually, now I'm going to change my statement. He got some with the forward air too.
How does he cover this though?
Get the trade, take the trade. Take the trade. I agree with that every time.
Even game here, one revenge, side beat, literally even game, 80% for nothing. Gotta be careful with those turnips. I wouldn't even be throwing them because
I agree.
Ready. He's completely ready for revenge.
I agree. It's the same way in that of the Yoshi matchup, right? When you put too many egg tosses out there, free revenge stacks.
Free revenge.
That time he had the read. I think he's dead. Yep, 100%. You go off stage. He still has his jump. Too low. Okay.
Ling got that flow charted. That was a... Well, we got plenty of Incineroar practice in Connecticut, more than a lot of other states. We got 2 in the house right now.
We got 2 extremely good ones in the house, and then we have the other ones who come around sometimes. We have Steve, and just in general, it's not very often where you get the matchup practice against Incin like you do around here. But also, hi Kev, hi Castillo. But for Ling, I think one of the biggest things that he used to fight Tony Pajamas all the time. Very, very linear recovery with PK Thunder 2. He got really good at using turnips to control people off stage.
What's up? You gotta do stuff.
No, it's all good.
All right.
Philly's gotta go play a game. We'll always appreciate. As we get back into this winner semis match here, it is game number 2. Currently, it is Ling up a game, but 6am did really good there in that set. So I'm curious to see how he runs it back. Oh my god, Hindsight and Chavo had to fight each other again in losers. How many times is that going to happen? They literally dodged each other in winner side, and then that happens. Chavo has lost to Hindsight the past 5 weeks in a row. That's crazy. Right now we're looking at 6am currently with the percent deficit, but we saw before, if he could hold on to his stock here, it could be much better. But Ling is just so good at simplifying the game the way he needs to. Getting the fair there, trying to catch him off stage, going deep off stage, put the turnip out there, force the recovery early, and that's pretty much all you can do. Let's see. I like the way Ling approaches the matchup. We were making all those jokes, but Ling just understands against big threats like this, don't rush into them. Don't run head first into them. That's how you die. It is not good for longevity. Catches him off stage. Oh my god, that is one that will... What? Why? Why? He's got the bomb. All right, the bomb is going to free fall, so no trade even happened right there. And 6 a.m., very ballsy, decided to go off stage to go even try to go for that. But Ling gets rid of the bomb at the right time. No explosion happens. All right, so we're looking at the same position that the last game was in. 6 a.m. now starting to pick things up after being down 2 stocks. So if he could start to change it before that, I think he's got a good way to keep himself in the game. But Ling's edge guard was just immaculate. What spacing? Ling not running too far forward, catches him now on the with the up tilt. He's keeping the damage up, calls out the jump. Ling looking for the early aggressive jump there. Now he's gonna go deep off stage, counters him with the toad. I don't know if he's making this back. Oh my god, yeah. Well, I mean, you take that. At that point, it's over. Yeah, your jump was already gone. Everything, you really couldn't do anything about that. So that is gonna be 6 a.m. going down here, 2-0 to Ling. I think that I think 6 is approaching the matchup well after he gets, like, beat up a bit.